Good morning. It's time to start and call to order the November 18, 2021 meeting of the Oklahoma City Airport Trust. Our first item is to approve the minutes of the October 28, 2021 Oklahoma City Airport Trust meeting. Is there a move and a second?
Trustee McDermott, how do you vote?
Yes.
And the item passes. Before we go to our director's report, I'd like to introduce and welcome our new airport director, Jeff Mulder, and allow him the opportunity to, if he has anything to say, and then go into our director's report.
So you can hear me okay?
Yes.
So I passed my first test. I got the mic to work. Well, thank you, sir. Excited to be here for my first meeting for the Oklahoma City Airport Trust, and excited to be in Oklahoma City. It's been a couple weeks here already, and it's been going very well. Meeting with the employees and the tenants, and just meeting others in the community and learning the community in the airport, and it's been a great time, and things are going well. And on that note, just a couple of thoughts, a couple things I wanted to bring up as far as my report. First of all, I wanted to recognize one of our employees, Tara Summerlin. She's our business manager, and she recently received an award from the Airports Council International and Airport Finance Professional of the Year for our size airport, for Oklahoma City size airport, and recognized a lot of the work that she did with our terminal building oversight and the financial management of that. So congratulations, Tara. Our October numbers that we had for passengers, another good month. What everyone looks at is how everybody's doing relative to 2019, the days of normalcy. And we were about 13% below that time period. So again, it looks like based on our performance, we're continuing to close that gap. And again, another strong month. This week, staff and I met with our air service consultant and had a nice update on where the market is and how we're doing, and very positive. The consultant that we've been using has been working with Oklahoma City airports for a number of years and is pretty familiar with the market, and we wanted to get together, and me especially, just to see where things stood. And his indication is the carriers are very happy with Oklahoma City, and they expect to continue to see growth continuing next year, so very positive there.
Good.
We did just have an opening of one of our new concessions, Vino Volo, that opened this week. It's one of the new concessions near the checkpoint area, and so we continue to see progress there, and we'll have another opening of another new concession after the first of the year, so we continue to make progress there. So those were my highlights.
All right, outstanding. All right, we'll move to Will Rogers World Airport.
Certainly. So I'll start with item 4A, and that is receive recommendation regarding bids for the registry building HVAC controls upgrade, Mike Maroney Aeronautical Center. Award the construction contract to Metropolitan AC Service Company in the amount of $2,261,500 and approve the contract and bonds. Item 4B, receive recommendation regarding bids for the Lease landside wayfinding. Award the construction contract to Crossland Heavy Contractors, Inc. in the amount of $5,570,110 and approve the contract and bonds. Item C, approve amendment number 7 to the contract for professional services with ADG PC for the terminal building upper level deck structural repairs for an increase of $64,279. Item D, approve amendment number 1 for the construction contract with Do-It Construction, Inc. for rehabilitation reconstruction of 1331 Phase 1 for a decrease of $367,442 and a change order number 1 for an increase of $396,136.63. Item E, approve change order number 1 to the construction contract with Anderson and House, Inc. for Thomas P. Stafford Northeast Plaza pavement at Mike Maroney Aeronautical Center, increase of $6,860,014 and 1 calendar day. Item F, approve change order number 1 to the construction contract with Nash Construction Company for the Aviation Records Building Site Improvements Phase 2 at Mike Maroney Aeronautical Center for an increase of $10,281 and 9 calendar days. Item G, approve change order number 6 to the construction contract with Do-It Construction Company for terminal apron reconstruction project for an increase of $56,452 and .59. Item H, approve change order number 7 to the construction contract with Timberlake Construction Company for terminal building upper level deck structural repairs for an increase of $230,713 and 28 cents and 90 calendar days. Next item, approve change order number 32 to the construction contract with Timberlake Construction Company, terminal renovation and expansion for an increase of $25,389 and 80 cents. Item J, adopt a resolution ratifying the extension of time to award the construction contract for Hangar 8 chilled water pump replacement at Mike Maroney Aeronautical Center and reaffirming the October 28, 2021 award of the construction contract to Hunter Mechanical and Controls, Inc. in the amount of $229,500. Item K, adopt a resolution of the Oklahoma City Airport Trust authorizing the purchase of services to perform permanent roof and gutter repairs to the logistics support facility at Mike Maroney Aeronautical Center in accordance with the annual maintenance contract with the Oklahoma Roofing and Sheet Metal LLC in the estimated amount of $63,711.30. Item L, request for bids for inspection, maintenance, and repair services for passenger boarding bridges at Will Rogers World Airport, and authorization for advertisement of bids to be opened November 24, 2021. So, Mr. Chairman, I would request approval for all the items under Will Rogers.
Okay. You heard the request for approval. Is there a motion and second?
I vote yes.
And the item passes. Next, item 5 is Clarence Page Airport.
Yes, sir. We have one item, item A, and it's a change order number 1 to the construction contract with Rudy Construction Company for the Rehabilitate CE Page apron for an increase of $2,159 and 1 cent and 1 calendar day. So I'd also request approval for the CE Page item.
We've heard the request for approval. Is there a motion and a second?
I vote yes, Amy.
And the item passes. Next is general.
Yes, sir. There's several items. We have the delinquent accounts report and the construction project status report and the budget to actual report as of October 31, 2021. I would also request approval for all of these items.
Okay, we heard the request for approval. Is there a motion and a second?
Yes, for me, please.
And the item passes. Next, we have lease and other agreements.
So item A is approve supplement number 5 to the contract with ISS Facility Services, Inc. to add cleaning and janitorial staff to accommodate the increase in airport cleaning square footage due to the recent terminal expansion project, estimated amount of $163,233.56 annually, retroactive to September 15, 2021 through June 30, 2022. Item B is approved supplement number 2 to the professional services contract with Campbell Hill Aviation Group LLC to exercise the last of 2 one-year renewal options for air service development and consulting services effective December 1, 2021 to November 30, 2022. Item C, approve amendment number 1 to the lease agreement with Southwest Airlines Company to lease certain premises for the purpose of operating an airline reservation center effective December 1, 2021 through November 30, 2022 at Will Rogers World Airport. Item D, approve a navigation and hazard easement granted to the City of Oklahoma City and the Oklahoma City Airport Trust by Central Oklahoma Habitat for Humanity Construction LLC for land located at 3700 Southwest 40th Place, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Will Rogers World Airport. Item E, approve revocable permit between the trustees of the Oklahoma City Airport Trust and Oklahoma City Convention and Visitors Bureau to display promotional materials effective January 1, 2022 through December 31, 2022. Item F, approve an assumption agreement and use guarantee for conveyance of PWA T-Hanger unit from Stephen Kim Bruno to Alex Kraus effective November 18, 2021, Wiley Post Airport. Item G, approve assumption agreement and use guarantee for conveyance of PWA T-Hanger unit from Philip B. Brown to the Brown Family Trust effective November 18, 2021 at Wiley Post. H, approve an assumption agreement and use guarantee for conveyance of PWA T-Hanger unit from Adam Pham LLC to Dream Waco LLC effective November 18, 2021 at Wiley Post. And final item, adopt resolution finding a breach of contract by Ameribridge LLC, terminating their passenger boarding bridge inspection, maintenance, and repair services contract dated May 28, 2020, waiving any damages and finding Ameribridge LLC ineligible to bid or propose on future projects at Will Rogers World Airport. So, Mr. Chairman, I would request approval for all the items under lease and other agreements.
Okay. You've heard the request. Is there a motion and a second? And the item passes. Item 8 is a resolution rectifying the actions of the director of the airport in approving the requisition dated November 18, 2021, and a resolution approving requisitions dated November 18, 2021. Is there a motion and second? The item passes. Well, again, welcome, Jeff. Are there any comments from trustees?
Yeah, I'd like to welcome Jeff. Welcome to Oklahoma City, and understand you were in Tulsa before.
Yep.
So welcome, and glad to have you.
Thanks.
Are there any comments from staff? Are there any citizens wishing to be heard? If none, with that, we are adjourned.
That worked out pretty good.
Yeah.